off. I think this is called Silver Skin. And if I don't think it's a little, it's tough. It's kind of, I don't think it's technically cartilage, but it's just really tough. So you just usually remove it, but I'm actually surprised this is coming off as easy as it is. I feel like usually I have to take a knife to it. I'm just so strong.
Just it keeps your bones in place. Oh, puppy, I almost stepped on your tail. I didn't know you were laying right under me. Jeez.
He likes being close.
I know they
You
always
could
like to
say,
be
right?
under your feet.
Right under. And then, do you want to turn this pot on medium high, please?
Would that be like a 7?
On a scale of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little olive oil eventually. Well, yeah, let's actually do that now and then it can come up to temperature instead of that. A couple tablespoons. We're gonna start by just browning the
Oh, I didn't hear
ribs.
you.
No. There you go.
Huh?
There you go.
When I saw that there, you know what I thought it was? I didn't read it. I just thought it was wine.
Good guess.
Good thing you didn't take any sips. You would have figured out right away. Yeah, a couple glugs, not much.
See?
You can just like coat the bottom of the pan too. Oh, a tiny little bottle.
Oh boy.
Didn't see that guy. I was looking with all the other oils on the bottom.
And also, here's another one.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, you're just like Bud, right in front of your nose.
Apparently.
I take that as a compliment.
Well, take it whatever way you'd like.
See, it's weird, as my grandma is super particular. She's one that if you try to be helpful and ask, you know, when you're unloading the dishwasher, like, hey, Mimi, where does this go? She'll stop you and say, no, Megan, it doesn't go someplace. The question is, where does it belong? Because everything has its place. But for a woman who's so particular, like, she could have buttoned up this recipe book a little bit more, or this book, but we'll take it. All right, so then with this, we're just gonna salt and pepper. I feel like everything is shaking when I'm doing this. I don't know why, whenever I think of, like, this is my grandma. Like a hand in meat and just tossing it. Okay. All right. So that feels hot. So we are just gonna brown these on medium high and batch them up. He's too young. He's just 13 and a half.
Just one picture.
You know the song. Okay, so we're just halving everything, yeah? Oh. Perfect. The grippy side or the? Okay. Let's imagine. That's a sight. Maybe that's a little close. Woo! So fast. Yeah. Yes, sir. So it says 2 tablespoons minced garlic. That one felt smaller than it was, so I just have 3 cloves. Oop. I have this spoon. Yeah, the one that says thankful. I have this spoon. Yeah, my mom gave it to me and my sister. Yeah, it says thankful on the ladle part.
Didn't I give you this for Christmas? Pretty sure. I did, because I was like, hey, it's a wooden spoon. Remember when you it was a Christmas present? I was like, remember you used to smack us on the butt with those things? And then,
And you're thankful,
And I'm thankful.
because it turned you into the young man you are.
yeah, that's why I did it. And I said,
I used it today.
yeah, you probably could have. I think I gave it to her on the card. I said, thanks.
The card just said thanks. Okay, so that's getting a little toasty, so I just dropped the heat to medium. I might just remove that from the heat for a hot second to help that fat cool a little faster. The camera will never know you were here, except unless your nose is dipping. Hi. Bless you. Shh. It's a secret. I dropped the heat a little bit so it doesn't burn the onions. It just looked like it was getting a little too hot, and we have some charred little remnants of ribs in here. So just letting that cool for a hot second. Yeah, letting it cool for a hot second. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
So it's like a knee joke almost.
A knee slapper? So if we're doing half, we're gonna have half a pound of hamburger. We're gonna have a bunch of tomato juice, a bunch of tomato paste to figure out what we can do with. Okay, so now we're gonna add the onions just to soften a bit and get that a head start before the garlic. So this is, what, half an onion, because the recipe calls for a full onion. Garlic. Mind you, I didn't measure it anyways, other than cloves when it said 2 tablespoons. But I guess it's very fitting. Mimi was like the queen of garlic. So it might just be a little more garlicky than usual. Garlic, meat, and onions. It's a great base. What?
Kind of watery, right?
Yeah, there's some stuff at the base. There we go, that's looking more tomato juicy. Okay. Okay, so we got tomato juice. I think I saw a spatula. Some. Was there a little one? This one, I think we'll do just fine because I don't need to get the corners of it. Mm-hmm. And then not quite all this water. There we go. 1/2 cup water. And cool. Oh no, that was. Goodness, they better not. That was one. Whoop. And I'll throw it off by my measurements. Cool. That's what I'm good. Okay. And then, so this is 3 tablespoons of dried oregano. We are gonna go for 1.5 tablespoons. And then, ooh, carrot. Grate some carrot. Just need to grate a carrot. Which should have gone with bigger ones, but figured that we could use this for peanut butter and didn't really want to prep all the carrots. Even though I don't really like the plastic situation, but you know, I'll suffered for convenience and laziness, which shouldn't be my excuse. I'll do fine. I'll do a fine grate on these. Hidden behind the tomato cans. Nothing. Do you like carrots? Do you? Do you like, and I like them with dip person or roasted carrot soup? Oh my gosh, we did have that. Yep. I was gonna be like, that sounds interesting. All right, recipe call for 1 large carrot grated, half that, so half a large carrot grated. I'm guessing, what I do, 4 or 5 baby carrots? Sure, why not? Equivalent? You think so? Go for it. Okay, then add the ribs back in. Try to submerge as much as we can, which I don't think is going to happen, but valiant effort will be made, hopefully. If not, apologies, Mimi. Did my best. Try to get those down up in there. And that's already kind of bubbling, and then we will cover for 2.5 or 3 hours. These are just falling off the bone. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sorry. Hi. Yeah. Just bone picking. But maybe not that one. That one needs a little longer. You'll just go to the bottom there. But like, oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh yeah. Maybe not all are coming off as cleanly as that first couple. I mean, all of these have been clean except, oh, that one has to with meat on it. Come back, you little, boner. I don't think it liked that I called it that. Maybe this is also why Mimi's had some bones in hers, because she was burned her fingers and was like, I'm done. It'll just look a little more rustic. A little more dramatic to have some bone. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it. I'm hungry too. It's kind of like when I was tossing the ribs with just my hands. It's just like a very Mimi heavy visual. Just like her fishing for bones. Just, ooh. It's kind of like those, like the weeds, where it's like sometimes you just have like those little things with the smell. It's a memory. It's like a faint something that just like brings you back a little bit. Woman must have burnt the peelings on her fingertips off because she just went at it with her fingers, I swear. So she looked much more graceful. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. I think this is definitely something you should be wearing an apron for. All right. There's a bowl of bones. So I think I'm just gonna, this meat is pretty dang chunky still, so I think I'm just gonna tear a little of it up. Ooh. Oh, you're good. Take this off. Mm-hmm. So say that again. You look so pretty with your daisy. I wonder how that got there. Yeah, so this is just fairly chunky. So I'm just gonna do a rough tear on it. Keep some of the big chunks still to really keep it still meaty and sizable and hearty. Nothing shredded by any means, just like breaking up the chunks. Just getting them more into bite size or one cut pieces. But still keeping nice and thick and chunky. But even with that, and then the simmering that's been happening as we've been removing the bones, the sauce has thickened up a lot. As it was still a little runny after the 2 hours of simmer time. It's hot. I had to taste for salt and pepper. That's actually why it was tasting. And you know what? I think maybe it would be proud. Ooh, it will be something to be careful when you eat, because like that kind of chunky bone falls off. So, Mr. Inhale, here's looking at you. Let's see if this works. Whoop. Opa. So we're just gonna do a little bit of noodles because that's probably even too much. Because the sauce is really the star. I'm just gonna do a little drizzle of olive oil, even though it's not what it calls for. And that, if you had a little bit of Parmesan cheese, would be all you need. Rib spaghetti.